What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to your new favorite podcast, The Ain't Shit Show, the home of booze, views, and unpopular opinions. Thank you for joining us for episode 11. My name is Fresh, and with me I have the best crew in all of podcast land. Representing the Shady Bunch this week is the very opinionated beauty known as Bree.
Hey y'all.
And the leader of the Johns and Janes,
Yes.
Kierra Sophia.
Shout out to everybody. I had fun.
I had fun. Yo, it seems like we turned up right now. What's up, y'all? Y'all good?
Hey,
y'all good?
How you doing?
We didn't record last week due to some internal scheduling conflicts. And, we back at you, so we apologize. So to the people that text me or hit me in the DM, we're back. We apologize. We're every week. We're going to have this going. Welcome to October, y'all.
Hey, shout out to October.
October.
Woptober.
Time is flying, and we just celebrated the leader of the Johns and Janes. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
We record on a Tuesday. Kiera's birthday was Sunday, right?
And guess what I did?
What you do?
I slept all day and then watched a movie that made me cry. I said, yeah, this is what a birthday is supposed to be.
Yeah.
This what they birthdays are
Satisfying.
supposed to be. I think I'm one of the rare people in this crew, even though this crew parties like a lot. When it comes to their birthdays, they just be like,
It's a party day. I could do it and not do it.
Listen, I only get one holiday. I don't get no Mother's Day. I don't get no none of that. I get my birthday. That's all I get.
What about Valentine's Day?
That's a hit or miss.
Yeah, it's a hit or miss.
You know what I'm saying? My birthday is guaranteed to me
Yeah.
as long as I'm breathing.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm
I mean, we
saying?
did have a fiesta.
Yeah, we did. We had a fiesta. What was it? Appropriating
Kiera's
culture.
Cantina.
Yeah, Kiera's Cantina. Some people
But
said
people did good with not being offensive appropriating culture.
That is
Yeah.
true.
it was a bunch of gang members and
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
cute. That
Yeah.
was cute. And
Yeah.
I was Frida Kahlo.
Yes. She had the unibrow popping, y'all.
Hey, that unibrow threw me off, and I just couldn't stop laughing. I walked in the door, and she was lit, and she was happy to see me, and she gave me a hug, and we hugged, and I just kept looking at this unibrow like,
And I wouldn't even think about it.
No,
I was like, this joint is throwing me
appropriate.
off.
Yes, I loved it.
Listen, ladies and fellas, like, your eyebrows can change your whole face, okay?
That's true.
You got to get rid of these unibrows. I prefer you not having enough eyebrows than too much eyebrow, okay? Like, too much eyebrow is just distracting, man. But yeah, it's been a lot going on, and then we missed last week. The Puerto Rico situation is just sad, and then then it's a mass shooting and all of this stuff going on, and it seems like as soon as you wake up, it's something new
Man.
that's impacting the country in like a major way.
That's true.
In a painful way.
Yeah, in a painful way, and it's I try to keep this show as an escape from all of that, but sometimes we just gotta talk about certain things, and Trump fuck ass talking about
He don't do it.
Puerto Rico is an island,
we
and it's
begin
and it's a big
surrounded-
ocean,
It's surrounded by big water.
big water,
Big
bigly
ocean
water,
water.
I was
Right.
gonna say bigly.
bigly
Big
water.
ocean water.
And everything he say is like the best of all times, the biggest of all. Like
Yeah.
he want every record that it is for a president, and it's
called
always
an
wrong.
idiot.
Him and Kanye do the same thing. Ever notice? Kanye
Yeah.
like this the best shoe shiner I ever had ever. Everything is the best. If it's concerning him, it's the best, greatest fucking thing ever.
However, Kanye does have a slight pinch of intelligence.
And we say slight.
He used to. I don't even know if I
But
would give him that
DJ,
anymore.
what's his name? DJ Trump. He doesn't have. He doesn't have a.
DJ Trump.
He
Y'all
does
know that's not his real last name, right?
Trump
Yeah.
not his last name?
He's German. You know
Yeah,
he's German. Drumpf is his real last name. That's probably why he didn't call those Nazis for what they were. When he came to the U.S., they changed their name to Trump and then perpetuated like they were Swedish in order to avoid being associated with the Germans.
Yeah.
So he is a Nazi.
Yeah, he is.
Yep.
That was Keys. I didn't know that. I promise I didn't.
The keys.
So the nigga who wanted to call Obama out about being Muslim is actually
family came here lying about their heritage.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean,
that's the white people do.
Yeah,
they lie. They make the rules
they
for us
steal,
to follow. They don't, they don't follow.
They
them.
steal. They kill. They are savages.
Yeah,
bunch of hypocrisy.
It's crazy. I just been real confused about this. This whole kneeling and everything, because I watch football or whatever, and I feel like that whole lock arm thing is some pussy shit. I feel like that staying in the locker room is some pussy shit. And I feel like any NFL minority that's standing and the nigga next to you is kneeling, you a pussy ass nigga. Right. And I don't understand a lot that's going on in this world, and it feels like you waking up to a nightmare.
Every day, though. I rolled over the other night and I saw Bree's text about the damn Las Vegas shooting. I was like, nope, I can't. I'm going back to sleep. That ain't real.
Yeah, like you don't even like. So it was like almost 60 people killed.
Yeah.
Like 58, 59 people killed. And almost like 550, almost 600 people injured. You know what I'm saying? And the Washington Post had this headline, and I don't know if you guys saw it, but it said Las Vegas gunman Stephen Paddock enjoyed gambling, country music, and lived a quiet life before mass shooting. And somebody tweeted and said, white privilege is committing the largest shooting in American history and being fondly memorialized as a country music fan. Mm-hmm. If that wasn't the truth.
Yeah, that's facts. Facts on facts on facts. Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. And then, other people start posting headlines for
with
shit.
Black people.
Yeah, and it was
like
just...
this ex-convict saves person on his way to a job interview.
Right.
Tamir Rice was acting like a thug, so he was treated like a thug. You talking about 12-year-old, my nigga. 11, 12-year-old. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like the news is calling this man everything but a terrorist. Even though they found explosives, guns.
But did y'all notice that they were actually more likely to call domestic terrorism like back in the 90s? Like if you look at the Unabomber, they label him a domestic terrorist, right? They stopped wanting to, not that they really wanted to label themselves as terrorists, but after 9/11, it's almost like they refused to give it the label of domestic terrorism, whereas they were a little more willing to do it even before.
They are willing to give terrorists, but just not to somebody white. They're not going to give it to Dylan Roof or Stephen Paddock.
That's usually what it is. It's domestic terrorism is usually committed by white men.
Yeah, exactly.
But they were more willing to say, oh, he committed an act of domestic terrorism back in the 90s and shit. Yeah. But that's how you know that part of the reason they refuse to label it that way is specifically because of what's going on with the Muslim ban and all of that shit, right? Yeah. Because they want you to
distinguish between the two.
Right.
This is what terrorism look like. This is just an unfortunate situation.
Right.
By a lone gunman.
That had a lone wolf.
Right.
But they was quick to say Black Lives Matter was a terrorist organization and they ain't killed nobody.
How dare you say that your lives matter, you terrorists?
Right.
Right.
What?
You thugs.
Yes.
Hey, that shit is crazy. And the fact that you have people who are educated, who have a little bit of sense, but they still like, oh, this what we doing? All right, I'm rolling.
Right.
It's crazy to me.
So what I want to know if we have any white WASP country music listeners.
How you gonna ask our listeners for something and then call them a name?
I'm just asking. They WASP. They label themselves as WASP.
Okay.
It's white Anglo-Saxon, Saxon Protestant, right?
Okay.
So I want to know for them, does it change their mind regarding gun control now that it's your people who are being hit. You know, it's not a gay club shooting.
Short answer.
Right.
True.
You know.
Short answer.
No,
it doesn't, because it didn't happen to them. And let me tell you something about white people. People swear white people stick together and do all that bullshit. They do not give a fuck about each other.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because white culture is not a thing.
Right.
They're Irish, they're this, they're German, they're this, they're that. Right. So we all come together because we were
diaspora.
Right. Yeah. And so they don't give a fuck about each other. Again, white people don't have cousins. If they don't care about their family members, they definitely don't care about nobody else.
They don't give a fuck about their kids. The motherfuckers will push their kids in front of a speeding train before they die. Let's be real.
I saw a show the other night, and it's called The Good Lie, and the dad got knocked for some money laundering, some fuck shit like that. And he gonna flee. And they arrested his daughter. But the night before he told his daughter, he said, baby girl, I'm gonna turn myself in. You know, I wanted to invite you here for dinner because I'm gonna turn myself in. And she's like, no, Dad, no. Next day, no, not the next day, the same night. Same night, the damn motherfuckers show up to her house. She like, what the fuck y'all want? Like, to turn himself in. They were like, nah, baby girl, your daddy fled.
Your daddy left you solo dolo, boo.
And now your ass about to do time for what the fuck he did.
Yo, that's crazy. You brought up Unabomber.
Yep.
I watched Manhunt Unabomber, and that was pretty good.
I didn't see that.
You should see it. It's a limited series, which Kierra and I was talking about that. We down for the limited series.
It's on Netflix?
Yes.
Oh, yes. That's my stuff.
Yes. It's on Netflix now. I don't know if it was on like a regular cable channel, but I do know it's on Netflix now.
Okay.
But that was really good, and I just started watching The Sinner.
Did y'all ever read a little bit about his manifesto, the Unabomber? You know he wrote a manifesto.
Yeah.
It was kind of like that.
No, on some real shit.
Yo.
What the Unabomber was talking about
was some real
shit. It's just that he went the wrong way of getting his point across.
But that nigga was frustrated. He was fed up.
Yeah.
He was fed up and frustrated for a lot of the right reasons.
Yeah, he was just talking about how technology is going to rule us. And that was back in the 90s? Like early 90s. Mm-hmm. So if the Unabomber was around, well, he's still in jail or whatever, right? He's still alive, right?
Still locked up, yeah.
But if he was free right now, he'll just be blowing up everything. Because niggas would be just taking duck face pics with their phone. Like, he didn't think the world was
in prison.
He probably is.
He probably pissed as fuck.
And they talked about how it was told from the perspective of like the one of the FBI guys that was kind of responsible for catching him or whatever. And like the FBI guy, even though he didn't fuck with the Unabomber and his tactics, that manifesto like really got to him. And the nigga like, okay, it's the middle of the night, the light is red. Why am I sitting here? There's no cars around. Why am I sitting here? And that's what the Unabomber was talking about, how technology tells us what to do and everything, and we're losing like our freedom. However, I ain't about to be living in no fucking huts like that nigga in the middle of the woods.
It's 22. It's like you don't want technology to rule your life. I know I don't, but everything is technology now. Yeah. So how do I keep up without having my iPhone, without having, these sorts of things?
I'll tell you.
She raised her hand.
Yeah, I'll tell you how. Because what I do is I feel like rules are just simple guidelines for the masses. That doesn't mean all of us have to follow them.
Right.
And it just only means that maybe follow them when police are around. Because if that was me at a light and want nobody there, if I look around, I don't see no reflectors.
I run them.
I don't see. I'm going.
But here's what I think. This is why I agree with everything you just said. However, we know that everybody don't have a lot of sense. So it's gonna be those people that's in the middle of the day and there's traffic coming that's gonna go the fuck on. Fuck this light.
I should have a right to kill people with this car.
Right. So if you don't make the rule for everybody to follow, you got to. People can't think for themselves.
Right. Yeah, I get pulled out on every day in Atlanta, and I want to kill every one of them. And it's always white people that pull out in front of me, and I feel like I be like, can they see that I'm black and they don't respect me or some shit?
They probably know you.
But White people got black radar. Listen, y'all.
And this is coming from the two beigest people in the group.
Yes, they got black. That's how we know.
Yes.
Secrets from our grandmothers and shit. They got black radar. I'm telling you, they be knowing sometimes.
Look, they be like, them motherfuckers will pull, because every day I have to go through a traffic circle at work. I go through a lot of 4-way stop signs. They don't give a fuck about order.
Yeah.
They be like, I'm ready to go. I gotta get to work.
Because they know they ain't getting shot down by police for
yeah, they don't give a fuck. And
They
then
know.
I had to cuss one bitch out, and she gonna put her hand up like, calm down. I said, fuck you, white bitch.
White.
Fact.
You know that's my favorite thing to say to a white
You
woman.
did say that. Listen, with everything that's going on, and we talking about, waking up to this. What are y'all doing to keep yourself sane?
That's a good question.
Drinking.
Typically, I work out, but I haven't really done much of that.
The opposite of that could be
Yeah,
no,
that's true. To be honest, right now, this is what I do. I don't delve too much into things. So when the Las Vegas thing happened, I was up late that night because I slept all day. Thank you very much. And I couldn't sleep that night. So I was up and I read it and I was like, damn, I sent y'all the text message at 4 a.m. Yeah. Then the next morning, they said who the shooter was. I was like, oh, okay, they gave more updates.
That was it.
I'll wash my hands of it after that because it will drive you crazy. So I see what happened. If there's like an update that that has pertinent information, I might read the headline or something like that. Other than that, I don't touch it anymore. It's the only way I can remain sane and not angry all the time because I used to be much more angry. You know what I mean? And now I'm just kind of like, shit is not changing. It's not changing. I feel like the only thing I can do is be vigilant. Yeah. Be aware. Tell my family I love them as much as I can and my friends. Make sure people know I appreciate them. And then live my life and hope for the best. Other than that, I can't do. My dad watches like Fox News and shit all the time.
Definitely
I'm like,
Fox.
every time I come in here, you watching Fox News, nigga. That's why you be angry and shit all the time. It will have you on the verge of being a Unabomber.
Listen,
it will.
I couldn't watch the news when life was semi-normal before.
Especially
Trump's
not Fox. Fox is the biggest.
Talking about you gotta know the enemy, nigga. We know the enemy. You taught me the enemy. You know the fucking enemy. What more about the enemy can you learn?
My dad says that
you
too.
Know
he be like, you gotta know what they doing.
We know. I don't have to watch Fox News
I know
every day.
They killing us.
Yeah, they've been doing it.
Yeah. I think go ahead.
No, what I had to do, and I encourage many people to do this. I had to deactivate my Facebooks. That was the number one thing.
I don't have
that's why it's good anyway.
Because it wasn't enough to just not log in because it was habit. But every day I would get on. Not only would I see a whole bunch of fuck shit from Trump, but I would see just like negative people, everybody mad about something. Nobody is satisfied with anything. People mad at their baby daddies, mad at their baby mama. They hate their families. And it was like, you know what? I can't deal with this. I don't want this shit to affect me.
Right.
So that's one of the things I did. The other thing I do to stay sane, which I will share with my Janes and Johns, is I go to therapy. I have to talk to a professional and talk through all the things that go on in my head because I would go insane with all the shit that's going on in my own life, going on in the world. Because you have a heart and this shit breaks your heart. Right. Seeing homeless people breaks your heart.
Yes.
And it's just like, what can I do? And you feel so helpless.
Yes.
Yeah. So...
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's just overwhelming, and I think it is one of those things where you do have a heart, and you know that these are 60 people that 1 million people's lives have been changed because of who knew them or who had some type of connection or the jobs that they work at or whatever. Like they're not here anymore, and I think
tragedy.
Yeah, so like something that's so like unnecessary, and then they don't want to put the laws and policies in place to minimize this. And that tweet or whatever, that meme or whatever that you sent, I think Kierra sent it, saying that once it was after Sandy Hook, once it was okay for children to be killed, like all bets are off. Like if you're okay with children being killed, like
have y'all noticed that since Sandy Hook, it's been happening more and more and more and more?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we've had like 50-something mass shootings in the last couple years.
It's been bad.
Yeah, it's probably been up there.
I just been trying to, like, I understand that, you know, life is not certain. I mean, you know, I might not be here tomorrow. I could fucking go to whatever party I go to or whatever festival or
a gym.
Yeah,
people
anywhere.
Like shooting in gyms and like it be random places. Like, what the fuck? How do you even decide which place to choose to go and kill a bunch of people?
Like, you can't walk around scared, but you also have to know that, you know, shit, tomorrow ain't promised, so
and fuck
it's
ISIS.
Whatever.
ISIS talking about we responsible for that. No, the fuck y'all not.
I think they tried to put it on ISIS and then we wasn't buying it. Because we was like, nah. No. And then it was like, nah, it wasn't ISIS.
But ISIS be coming out.
No, ISIS be like, we did that.
Shooting happened at 8 p.m. At 9 p.m. They be like, yeah, that was us.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, shut the fuck up. No one fucking cares.
And y'all not that sophisticated.
I feel like they want to be part of something.
Yeah,
no, because they want to cause destruction, and if they can get one for free, they like, yeah, that was us. Right.
Yeah, and
because they want you to be scared.
Go home and beat your wives. Worried about what's
and on that note, all right, we about to get into our Little Shit segment. Little Shit is our pop culture segment where we talk about everything that's going on your timeline. Put your cups up, because we gotta get these people who following blindly the fuck up out of here.
Following blindly. Who we following?
Hey, so Tina Campbell of Mary Mary.
Let me tell you something. I don't even want you to start.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. Y'all motherfucking black ass Christians get on my goddamn nerves.
Okay. Yeah, but let me give them the background, then you can go off on it. I'm going to save that just for you, right? So, during the interview with The Root, Tina Campbell of Mary Mary said that she voted for Trump. She said that she was faced with two presidential candidates that she didn't really approve of, so she had to find a commonality. She said since she didn't prefer neither of them, she needed to find something that brought them together, and she liked Donald J. Trump, Donald J. Gazievenheimer. What you say? Trump last?
Trump. D-R-U-M-P-F. Yes.
I think I just said something Swedish. Okay. All right. She liked his views on Christianity.
He's not a Christian.
Well, yeah, we're definitely going to delve into that. She says she doesn't agree with a lot of Trump's decisions.
What the fuck did you vote for him for?
As she didn't agree with a lot of Obama's. She said that it's not her job to judge, but to pray for the commander-in-chief. She also said many of the decisions that he has made afterwards, as if he didn't make fucked up decisions prior to.
Before he grabbed women by the pussy.
She have not been in agreement with, but she wasn't in agreement with the last president that she voted for.
Why? Because he wasn't Christian?
What Christian views do Donald Trump have? Because I'm lost as a bitch.
Let me tell you why she thinks Donald Trump is Christian. Because he's conservative. That's it. Because he's a fucking Republican, and that's the only God-given reason she has to classify him. He's never said anything like that. He'll use God, but everybody say
because
God.
He said he was against abortion, which he's not.
He's not because he's gotten bitches to have abortions. Right. He just appealed to the needs of the group that he was going for. Like, he just appealed. That didn't make you.
I got you.
But he just appealed to the Republicans because that's what they want. Let me tell y'all, black ass motherfucking Christians, some shit, some real
Break
ass
it down
shit.
For
This is the problem with why black people cannot succeed. Okay, y'all will just give up everything for some motherfucking faith. Okay, and God ain't mean that. He ain't want you to do that. No. He wants you to live the life that you have in this world and do the good for your neighbor. Love thy motherfucking neighbor. And your neighbor is not Donald Trump. It's everybody else. It's the Puerto Ricans. Yeah. It's the Mexicans who he want to build a wall for. It's these thugs that he want to do a war against gangs for.
It's the son of a bitches.
It's the son of a bitches that can't get a job in the NFL just because they black and they took a stance.
Yeah.
Like, These are your neighbors.
So
not
wait.
Donald Trump.
The Bible don't say put your faith before the needs and concerns of others.
The
It don't
whole
say
point-
that. It don't say.
No,
it don't.
it
say,
don't.
Leave
It don't.
not
And
say
if y'all
that.
say it do, show me the motherfucking passage.
It doesn't. Let me tell you something. I went to seminary. I read the Bible from cover to cover. I have dissected every motherfucking context in the Bible, and I ain't saying I'm a biblical expert, but I don't remember that.
Right, exactly.
I don't remember that. And let me tell you something. The whole premise of the Bible is community and to love thy neighbor.
Yes.
Which
And
is
there's
the whole premise
nothing.
of all the rest of
All
the other
religions.
holy books.
All of the
All
religions.
So
religions
black
go
people need
there.
to shut the fuck
But
up
I'm
and
just
stop
saying
thinking
the
that the
Bible-
Bible is the end all be all. That, the Quran, all those other holy books and shit
Yeah,
like
all
that,
of 'em.
they teach the same
same
thing,
stuff.
the
The
same
same stuff.
fucking concepts. Y'all getting bogged down in the minutia, in the details,
Yes,
in the
minutia.
parables, yeah, and all that
Bing,
shit.
bing,
You
bing,
getting
bing,
bogged
bing.
down in that shit, and you're losing sight of the fucking bigger picture.
And they-
God is not voting for fucking Donald Trump. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say.
No.
He ain't.
So she saw all this fuck shit that Donald Trump did, and she say, "I'm gonna go with him because of what he did. He even
And
say him?
but listen to what I'm saying though.
No,
I don't
I don't
even
think
remember.
Donald
He
Trump
didn't even
has
say
ever
that.
said that
It's
he's a
only
Christian.
because he is Republican. And I would say Obama is more of a Christian than him. He actually went to church and had a motherfucking preacher. What was the Jeremiah Wright and all that? He
And Jeremiah
actually-
Wright didn't fuck with white people, so they didn't fuck with Jeremiah Wright.
Go Jeremiah.
Distance himself quick.
But let me tell you something about this is what I talk to about my brothers all the time. This is why we can't succeed, because y'all want to blindly follow.
Yeah.
Y'all like, oh, let's have faith. Let's have hope. No. Do some real shit. Where's the action? Faith
Right.
without works is pointless. I don't know if that's how they say it, but I think it's the book of James.
We got you.
And y'all, this is the part that black people miss, and it fucks my soul
God
up.
doesn't tell you not to fight back, too.
He doesn't.
God does
Because
not
let me tell you
fucking tell
something.
you not to
Jesus
fight back.
was
God
cussing
lets
bitches
you
out.
fight back. God lets you.
Jesus
God
was
lets you
cussing
protect your
bitches
family.
out.
He was.
That sounds
Yeah,
like
he
Jesus
was.
was a pimp.
He lets you
was.
protect your family. He lets you protect your property. God wasn't some person that's like, oh, turn the other motherfucking cheek. You hit me, you hit me, you hit me, you
It's
kill me.
eye for an
God,
eye.
yes. God says that if someone is trying to fucking kill you, that you fight the fuck back. So y'all got this warped sense of who God is.
And he
just because
didn't write
somebody
the
done
Bible.
told you some
God
shit.
did not write the Bible. Hey, everybody, I have a news flash for you. God did not write the Bible.
He gave you a mind to think. He
Men-
gave you free will to make decisions. Okay?
Yeah.
He gave you these things for a reason. Not to be out here with the blinders on, living with rose-colored glasses and shit. Wake the fuck up.
But this is what our slaveholders did to us.
I was
This
definitely
is-
about to go there.
This is
I was
what they
definitely
did.
about to
They
go there.
used Christianity to
Yeah.
keep us dependent on them. And
Yeah.
that's exactly what black
the
people do.
Christianity that they taught us.
Exactly. With a
They
white man
taught
with a
us.
white beard.
They taught us what to do and then said, well, these rules are for you.
Yeah.
It ain't for us.
Because what
So,
white
but do what I
person
say
you know?
and not what I do.
What white person you know live by the Bible?
None.
What? Somebody, hello,
Zero.
somebody.
Yeah, I don't really get into white people church and
They
what
be
they do.
lying. They be all in there
Everybody
lying.
lies. And let me tell you something. These motherfucking churches, this is why in America, churches are tax exempt.
Yeah,
You become a preacher, you're good.
yeah.
You don't have to do a damn thing. You get housing allowances. You get all this shit. America knew what the fuck they were
It's a good
doing.
hustle.
Yeah.
Can I hustle y'all too and
I
steal
wanna-
your money and
look.
require 10% out of your paychecks when I start my church?
Look.
Don't say shit when Bria start her church.
When
I'm
I
here.
found out that you could be a
I bet
preacher.
Chick-fil-A don't pay taxes.
Why would they?
They probably get money for not being on.
And Truett, is it Truett Kathy or Kathy Truett?
Kathy Truett.
Whatever. He had his own seminary.
No,
Who is that?
Yeah, the
The
owner
owner,
of
the
Chick-fil-A.
founder of
that's
Chick-fil-A.
Founder of Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, who recently died.
So is it me, or is she trying to basically say that Trump and Obama are equal evils?
What?
Because
I
everything
didn't
she
see
said
that.
was like, okay, I don't agree with the shit he doing, but I ain't agree with what the last nigga was doing either. You really gonna compare these two? Like, seriously? Like, I don't give a fuck what you say or how long you been alive or how much research you did. You gotta give Obama his props for in my opinion, being the most decent president.
The most decent. And let me tell you something. Obama is not president now, but why is he still acting like a fucking president?
Yeah.
He doing stuff for the victims of Texas, Houston hurricane and Harvey's and Puerto Rico, and he's still so classy. And this fucking tool gonna be on TV and dedicate a goddamn trophy.
Golf trophy.
A golf trophy.
A golf trophy. Not even like. First of all, a trophy ain't gonna
not
do
even
shit
a
for
Nobel
nobody.
Prize. He donated a fucking trophy
A
to
golf
the
trophy.
victims of Puerto Rico and
This
remembering
man
them.
is not a man of God. And really what it shows me, Tina, is that you're not a woman of God either.
Yeah.
So
And
shut your ass the fuck up, because you're going to bust hell wide the fuck open right now.
Bust it.
I mean, she's in the same place of the people that we talked about, like the white people that voted against their own self-interest for white privilege.
There are women who voted for Trump because they're like, and my belief is that women shouldn't have abortions. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Your mama should have aborted you.
Facts.
You
Or
can't
you
take
should've
away
been
women's choice because of the fact that you do not believe in abortion.
It's actually a godly thing to allow people the freedom and the right to do what they want and live their lives how they see fit. It's not really a godly thing to think that you can come into someone's life and dictate the decisions that they make and who they pray to and things like that.
Yeah.
As a person of God, let's just make this clear. That's not your fucking job. Yeah. Even missionaries know that you go, and if you want to spread the word, you spread the word, you shut the fuck up, and you let people make their own decisions, okay? You're telling people who just have compassion.
Yeah.
And just to say, you know what? I might not agree with what you do. However, I agree that you have the right to do it and to live your life how you see fit.
Facts.
And you're entitled to certain things like health care. And even if I don't believe in abortion, I support your right to make the choice about abortion. That's not ungodly. That's actually the godly thing to do.
Exactly.
You can say what your beliefs are without legislating and dictating, you know what I mean, what other people should do. It's the opposite. It boggles my mind that people can't see that.
That's my beef with Christianity and religion proper.
Yeah.
Because you always want to take away people's rights. You always want to be known for what you're against and not what you're for.
Yeah.
And you're never for the people. You're never for love.
Say it, sister.
I'm just saying, like, you're never for the people. You're always like, well, we don't do that at our church. We don't allow gay people to work at
But
our
they
church.
take
one
one thing. They
One
take
thing.
like, so because you don't like people who don't have shit to do with you to have an abortion, you okay with all this other fuck shit.
Yes.
Which is crazy.
Yes. But
Like-
these are the same people who steal from the church, whose wives and husbands break their vows before God. You look at Tina. She done took her husband back 18 million motherfucking times, but she not only says that the vows don't mean shit to him, those godly vows you took don't mean shit to you either, bitch, because you took his ass the fuck back. So my thing is, shut the fuck up. Y'all running around here sinning more than anybody out here. The people I know who sin, quote unquote, the least are the people who don't make it to church every motherfucking Sunday. The people I know out here doing the most fuck shit are those people that are in there religiously, pun intended, every fucking Sunday, kneeling and hooping and hollering and doing all that extra shit. Y'all the ones that do the most fuck shit.
Truth. That's very true.
I agree.
But I'm going to just stop because I can go on a religious tangent all days, all ways.
So, I mean, I think this is going to be pretty easy, but
unanimous.
Tina Campbell voting for Trump and her reason why, litter shit.
It's shit, and you should die. You should never have a voice again.
My niggas will wish death on the nigga real quick, bro.
I'm totally in agreement, and I'm praying for the downfall of your career as well.
Hell yeah, stupid self. That was
Hey,
dumb.
that's
You're
crazy.
a dumb whore for that.
That was
a man
dumb.
who disrespects women.
Yeah.
And you a woman.
And black people. Listen, she hits
off.
every demographic that he don't fuck with.
Exactly.
And you
say
with
you
it.
voted for him.
You
and
with it.
And
you got children.
That's what you're teaching your children.
You
That's
got
why having
your
kids.
son gonna be a son of a bitch.
That's why having kids, because they got to go to school with Tina Campbell's offspring and shit like that. All these little motherfuckers y'all out here raising wrong.
Fucking Tina, you ought to be ashamed of your goddamn self.
Erica got to say,
the same thing.
You know she tried to defend her, right?
Yeah,
so like, it was taken out of context.
No, bitch.
Bitch, no the fuck it wasn't. Shut your yellow ass up because you only a breath away from getting into Erica. Shut the fuck up.
Away.
Shut the fuck up.
I I just remember one of them head bigger than the other one. That's all.
One of them larger than the other.
Yeah,
one.
Tina, I think, is the larger one.
Tina is also the more emotional one.
Listen.
So fuck you, Tina. Go cry.
Yeah,
they said
Goo
they wanted them
What's the bitch that be
shackles.
with them Google too, bitch? You in it too. Goo, fuck you.
Yeah.
All right, so
all of y'all. And fuck your mama, because your mama taught y'all not to respect yourselves.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. So
I'm sorry, I don't mean to disrespect my elders. I'm sorry.
Yes, we do.
She about to she always like to get real close up to this mic. So next up in the same vein, Marvin Sapp does a song with R. Kelly.
Let me tell you something.
I really didn't even know about this story until you brought it to my attention as something that you wanted to talk about today. So Marvin Sapp of the gospel
artist
that they never would have made it. We all know that one. Even if we don't go to church, we know that one. Never would have made it fame teamed up with the Pied Piper of R&B. Alleged serial predator R. Kelly for Sapp's upcoming album Close, to be released on September 29th. They made a song called Listen that was written and produced by R. Kelly, who appears with his signature vocals. Sapp says he recorded the song well before the sex cult allegations. Put a pin in it. I know where you want to go. Marvin Sapp says that while he was conflicted about the new song with R. Kelly, he ultimately decided that the message of the song outweighed its messenger. Go, Kierra.
Let me tell you something. What the message is that you're sending is that women don't matter. It's that black women do not matter.
Your daughters don't matter.
Your
granddaughters don't
your
matter.
nieces,
your congregation don't matter. None of that matter. Nobody with the vagina matters.
Nobody with a vagina. Y'all don't even respect women. Okay? You're going to have this man talking about before the allegations. Nigga. Allegations been having...
For 20 years.
20 motherfucking years. He married Aaliyah when she was 15 goddamn years old.
Yeah.
And had a song that said age ain't nothing but a number.
You've had scandal your whole entire career.
Scandal after scandal after scandal. And just because he was found innocent does not mean he is innocent. We all know that this justice system is flawed. And y'all know
he settled mad cases.
Yeah. He has settled mad cases.
Yeah.
This is one particular lawyer that these women go to get their cases settled with him.
Yeah.
One particular lawyer, because they know that shit gonna happen. This man has a fund. He has a reserve account for settling cases.
Yeah.
He has people say stuff on tape, so when they go forward, he can say, well, no, you said this. You know you're wrong.
But at the end of the day, let's just say you wanted to WWJD and you said, I don't know if this stuff was true. When you find out about these new allegations, why wouldn't you say, nah, I just don't want the song no more? No, because you want a hit and everybody knows Never Would Have Made It. That was your hit.
Right. Yeah.
And you want another hit. And R. Kelly makes hits.
It's all about the money, and you don't give a fuck. You telling us that you don't give a fuck about us, and because of that, I don't give a fuck about you or your children, and I hope you die and go to hell. Because I hope everybody die today. Okay? Fuck y'all niggas. Y'all don't give a fuck about us.
But we knew that. You know what I'm saying? This is how I feel. I feel like he's not any different than the rest of these gospel artists and all these motherfuckers. And all of them. I'm going to lump y'all all together because you all the same. And no, I don't want to hear that there are exceptions. Ain't no fucking exceptions. Y'all don't give a fuck. You want the money, and I hope you can take it with you when you know what I'm saying, in your gasoline basket. I do. I hope you can take it with you because,
like, I don't understand how you can sleep. Listen, it's hard for me nowadays just streaming an R. Kelly song. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I love some fucking R. Kelly songs. Don't get it twisted, but I try to make it my priority, like, not to listen to them because it's just horrible. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like supporting that.
Yeah.
But you have nieces and mothers and cousins and sisters.
New song.
All of that, and you like, oh, the message outweighs the messenger.
It doesn't. The message is that you do not give a fuck.
The message never outweighs the messenger.
No,
he knows that.
He should have scrapped that song ASAP.
He should have.
He should have.
You're a turd for that, and
I
you
don't want to get
no respect.
lessons about what to do right in a marriage from an adulterer. Or from a wife beater. The message never outweighs the messenger. It has never fucking been like that, Marvin, and your black ass knows it.
Yeah.
You know that. And, I can't believe you.
Yeah, yeah.
You never gonna make it.
Yeah. Yeah, and think about
Ever. Because that ain't right. That ain't right. You know good and damn well that ain't right.
Yeah, you shouldn't be able to sleep. You shouldn't be able to sleep at night. And for you to come
you
out.
have restless leg syndrome.
I hope.
That's a petty ass wish.
That shit is awful.
That's petty.
I have that shit sometimes. You can't sleep. You cannot fucking
like,
sleep.
Bitch, I hope you get paper cut,
Oh,
hope.
No, for real. That restless leg syndrome is real, bitch.
bad.
I hope you have it from now to the day you die.
Yeah.
And I hope you pass it on to your trash ass offspring too.
No, that's done.
Oh man.
Yeah, you a clown for that.
Yeah.
You a fucking clown, coon.
And the thing about it is, people be so hooked on this hit or whatever. I'm assuming because that's the only thing I can come up with.
That's the only logical reason.
You so pressed that you might get a hit from R. Kelly that you gonna fuck up your own legacy for it.
Yeah, right.
Now niggas ain't listening. Never would have made it because you a fuck nigga.
Yeah, I'm not listening to no more of your shit. I'm definitely gonna speak ill against you because that's what I'm just gonna do.
And I can't listen to Shackles. Shackles was my shit.
I ain't listening to
and
none of y'all.
And I love God.
It's the God in me. That's my shit.
God in me, Shackles. I like all the rap
Ain't no
shit
God
gospel.
in you. None of that.
And it's only BB and CC whining from now on. They the only ones with the pop gospel still holding strong, and they don't even have no hits no more.
Amber
That's
Randy.
it. Marvin, Mary, y'all out of here.
Hey, listen.
Shout out to Ty Tribbett.
When homeboy said,
Come
I
out
don't
the
care if you
closet.
CC Winans and her sisters, y'all still the hoes. That's funny as shit to me. Anyway, you remember the video about the hoes? Who the hoes?
Oh,
He said, I don't care if you... I don't care if you Gail and Oprah. I don't care if you CC Winans and her sisters. Y'all still the hoes. That is funny to me. So Marvin Sapp and R. Kelly. Unanimous shit. We got 2 shits. All right, I'm about to come up with something a little bit lighter. Hopefully, we might get a little lit with this. Maybe not. I'm interested to know what Bree thinks because she just have opinions about women. So Angela Rye and Common are dating. So, shit, I think we're about to get a good one. So, political analyst Angela Rye and Common are a thing to appear at a creative arts Emmy event and posed on the red carpet like a week or 2 ago. And it started buzzing about their relationship. Common has now confirmed that he and Rye are dating, and he says that, yes, there's definitely a connection with Angela Rye. She is an incredible human being. Are we here for this?
I'm all the way here for it. Okay. But you ain't asking me. You asked Bree.
Nah, I was asking everybody. I just felt like Bree seemed like she would have an opinion on this.
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
I have a long-winded one, but I do have an
opinion. Go ahead. What's your thought? Are you here for this?
This is kind of how I feel. I actually don't feel like either one of them are relevant enough for me to feel really any type of way about it. But I will say this about Angela Rye. I'm of the opinion that she ain't as woke as she pretends to be. To me, there's something a little off with her. I feel like she's a little bit of an opportunist, personally. I feel like she's not, and I can't even give you anything specific other than a gut feeling I have when I hear her speak that it's not as genuine as she pretends that it is. Not to say that she doesn't believe the things that she says, yes, and she's a very smart woman. However, I believe that there's a little bit of opportunity, actually a lot of opportunistic inserted in there, only because she's not a dumb woman, you know what I mean? But so for me, I feel a little bit like Common has probably
latched onto an ideal.
Yes. And she's probably not the woman he thinks that she is, but only time will tell.
We'll find
out. I feel like
he's
enamored right now and infatuated because you got this woke ass sister, blah 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 blah, typical. But I think that internally there's gonna be some things going on that he's gonna realize that ain't what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Okay.
I do think that sometimes she goes off the deep end. Like one time, I feel like it was some boxer, UFC fighter, or golf player or something. He said something, and she made it a race thing. And it was like, now, if I don't think it's a race thing, it's not a race
so
thing.
you're the barometer
No,
of race.
Yeah, absolutely.
But sometimes I feel like she's looking for opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's kind of like,
in on people.
No, you know what I'm saying? You got your own self. She has her own self-serving need, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I can see where you're going. I haven't gotten there yet because I love Angela Rye and I love that she is feisty and she fits into the stereotypical sapphire black woman, and I like that, and I like that she's unapologetic about that. And I feel like Common, he deserves a woke woman, and to me, she's woke enough. She's very intelligent. Because I feel like him dating Serena was like Nas dating Nicki. Yeah, like it's just pointless. It's like you're not gonna get
worse than that. I don't think Serena gives a fuck. Like,
she married a white man. She's dating a white man, so I mean, she probably don't give two.
I feel like Serena is a special type, and if you're a nigga with less than her, I'll be like, yeah, Serena. But I don't find Serena appealing in any way besides that she's an athlete.
She's self-hating.
Her booty ain't even. I like booties, but she's just a big muscular thing.
She want white men because they always tell her how fucking ugly and unattractive she is. So when her mind, let me tell you, because white people have always done this to her. They call her. They say she's built like a man.
Oh,
and
assimilation.
Things, right? Yes. So she wants to feel validated by a white man because she feels so rejected over the years by white culture. You
think so?
Absolutely. Because she never, to me, whenever she acknowledges negative things said about her, she never brings race into it. She'll be like, fuck you. And it's like, bitch, say some real shit. You got this platform.
Serena has been attacked so much over her career for being black and being a woman and dominating the field. You couldn't even give a small little implication.
I never
knew what time it was. No one's saying this is because I'm black, but you know why they've been. She has been attacked. To be honest, I don't even know how she even fucks with white people because she has been constantly attacked and belittled by them. That's why she needs the validation. And let me tell you, even though she has dated quote unquote some black men like Common, he was light as hell. Drake, he was light as hell.
And
Serena was never gonna have no motherfucking black babies. Not ever. She was gonna make sure when she had her some babies, it was by a white man because white people have been calling her gross for such a long time. That's what she needs to feel validated.
You know what?
Think about that last dude. I'm gonna let you talk. Think about that because we've been just going. But think about that last dude who said if she competed with men, she wouldn't be where she is.
Yeah.
And her response, everybody else in the world knew that he was saying that too, not only because you are a woman, but also because he just saw you, he didn't respect you as a black woman.
Okay, so let me play devil's advocate real quick, just based on what y'all saying. So on one hand, y'all saying Angela Rye is an opportunist, and every time she see an opportunity to jump in about race, she does that. And then on the flip side of that, y'all saying Serena ain't woke enough and she be letting too much racial shit slide. Yeah. So what's the medium? Like
both of them are on two separate ends of the spectrum. Yeah, because there's no gray area.
But Serena has far larger of a platform than Angela Rye.
Right.
So she could use that, like Beyonce.
But Angela Rye is woke, but this is also her job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So part of her job is to be this opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I don't think I don't perceive it as an opportunist type thing. I feel like this is her job, and she, of course, if this is your job, you going to do what you think your job. Extra, you got to be on it all the time. You know what I'm saying?
But that is still opportunity in that because it's like this is who I am. This is who people.
But you can say Serena is an opportunist because when race shit comes up, I'm not gonna go into that because I know it can fuck up certain connects that I have.
Both of them are opportunists. They're just on two separate ends of the spectrum, and their techniques are different. Now, Angela Rye, I think for me personally, to me, it's beyond using the opportunity because of her job. I think that she really is just not as genuine as she pretends to be. This is just a gut instinct I have. Yeah. That's just, you know.
Well, I haven't gotten to that place with Angela Rye yet.
I like Angela Rye. I definitely love Angela Rye. I love Angela Rye. The thing about it is, I guess from the way that I see it, I don't give a fuck really if she do make everything about race because it's shit that we don't even see that it's going to be about race. So if she reach a little bit, okay, whatever. But I'd rather her reach than not say shit. That's just me personally.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I'd rather be that.
I'm team Angela Rye all day, every day. And I love that her and Common are together.
Yeah, I think it's a good combo.
Even though I wanted him, but whatever.
Common is fine. And I think Angela Rye is I think she's attractive in her own right. And I think, I think they. I mean, yeah,
they're a cute couple.
They're a cute couple. They'll make a cute light skinned baby.
They're gonna have an interfaith relationship, a family.
Who do you think is the dopest chick that we know Common has been with?
Who has he dated?
We got Angela Rye, we got Serena, we got Taraji, we got Erykah Badu, we got Superhead. Those are the public bitches that we know. Yeah.
He dated Superhead.
Everybody
back in it. I don't know if they actually dated, but they definitely done fucked.
I would have to pick somebody because I'm a good.
I mean, this is your list. You got to pick out of this list.
Mine would be Erykah Badu because Erykah is just fucking dope. She changes niggas. Her pussy is fire.
That's facts.
She's got fairy dust and sunshine crystals all up in there. Her chakras are so aligned that she makes niggas become better than they were. Okay,
I don't know about better, but different.
Okay,
she definitely make them
different.
We can go with
that. We don't. I mean,
she had Common wearing like yarn pants and shit.
That's probably that no meat pussy.
She don't eat meat.
That's that no meat pussy. Yeah, that's what that is.
That's a whole bunch of weed pussy.
When dick is the only meat you eat. When dick is the only meat you eat.
When y'all gobble that shit up.
That's that no meat pussy.
Hey, but I didn't know to the window seat video that Erykah was built like that.
Hey. She didn't used to be though. I don't think.
Yeah,
I think after she had them kids, because she was bony. After she had them kids, that sometimes that shit changes.
She got that mama weight.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go with. I don't think I'm going with Erykah, only because Erykah. She do her thing. I agree with everything you said because she do got that shit that everybody who fuck with her change. Like they change. I feel like she made Andre 3000 into Andre 3000.
She did. Absolutely.
She did. You know what I'm saying? She made them dress all crazy. But I probably got to go with. I just probably got to go with the home team. I got to go with Taraji. Because that's the home team, and I feel like she got a lot of different flavors. Like, I feel like she can turn on and turn off a whole bunch of different shit. And I just fuck with Taraji.
I ain't impressed with none of them.
No. I just feel like she can be... I feel like Taraji can... At the height she is right now, I feel like she can walk into a card game and play like it ain't shit. I feel like she can go into a red carpet and turn it up. I feel like she can go play Baby Boy. I feel like she can go play the... Benjamin Button mama. Like, I just feel like she...
I think Taraji is...
I think she a chameleon.
Mature for her age.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. And I like Taraji.
She from DC,
but I like Taraji in like a
what the fuck
homegirl way. I don't respect Taraji. I just like her because she's fun. You feel me? Like, I like her because she's fun, but I don't really respect her.
I feel like when it comes to a relationship...
You're young for your age, but I like her, though.
I don't agree. But I just feel like when I think about relationships and like the dynamics, like the different people you want in a relationship, I feel like she'll give you everything. I feel like Erykah would be good for like coming home, fucking, smoking, and that's about it.
But she'll get you on a higher motherfucking plane. You gonna be getting to your third eye, okay?
Cause y'all high as fuck. So whatever she tell you, that's where you at.
Yeah,
listen. I love conversation like that. I get my best conversation like that.
I bet you marry that bitch.
Nah.
If Erykah got to you, you'll marry.
I wouldn't even fuck with Erykah because I would be scared of her. Yeah. You're not gonna have me fucking around with yarn pants on.
Erykah look crazy too.
She does.
Yeah.
Like, Erykah look like. Fuck with her, she will fuck some shit up.
Nigga, she wear a 6 foot high top hat. Like, I'm not fucking with her. Like, wear a 6 foot high top hat.
She might send you to hell. She might open up the 7th gate of hell and send you right through that shit.
Oh man. All right. So Angela Rye and Common. Is that lit or shit?
Lit.
I'm going with lit.
I don't really know, to be honest.
Pick
I got
one.
reasons for lit and shit. But I'm gonna go with lit just because, black love and shit.
Hashtag
I ain't never known.
Black love and
never
shit.
expected that.
Oh yeah, because typically I don't do that black love shit. I don't give a fuck.
Jesus, Bree.
All right. So I want to get on conspiracy theory right now. So rest in peace, Hugh Heffner.
Yes, Hugh.
Rest in peace,
Big
Hugh
up
Hefner.
to Hugh Hefner. I love you, baby.
I don't give a fuck about Hugh Hefner for real, though.
Love Hugh Hefner.
I really don't give a fuck about Hugh Hefner either way, but he was a man. He lived, he died. He was 91. Like it was all good. I do wish that you rest in peace. But last Wednesday he died at the age of 91. So when I say I get to the conspiracy theory here that I want to talk about,
die last week?
Exactly. So back in 2016, Couple Messy, a blog posted that Hugh Heffner was dead because one of the playmates posted rest in peace, like he was dead, whatever. But they told her to retract her statement because the business wasn't ready to release that information, and they said that it was a hoax and that Hugh Hefner was alive and well. Well, the Playboy Bunny who posted it, she's one of the Shannon twins. She then posted a video of him, of how sick he was, and like the video that she posted, he looked super fucking sick. So
he looked like he was on his way out.
Yeah, so and she never backed down from her statements that he was dead. My question is, have we seen Hugh Hefner at all in 2017?
Not one single time?
Not one single time.
I can't recall.
Like, where Hugh Hefner been if he been alive?
Right. The grave.
Hey, so, listen, I really believe that it could be possible.
Hell yeah.
That Hugh Hefner been dead for almost a year.
Yeah, I think that's
because people have their dead mamas, they be still collecting their money.
Yo, you're right.
So,
and it could have been business shit, like we need to make sure we sell off the Playboy, because Hugh Hefner is Playboy.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So once the brand dies, the icon dies, everything goes with it.
And his house, they sold his house, but under the contingency that he could live in there until he died. So they probably had things to wrap up before they could probably let the owners of the home know that Hef was dead, because once Hef died, that shit, the sale was final and it was theirs. Yeah,
that's crazy.
I could believe that. Mm-hmm.
So we definitely can believe that. Mm-hmm. This is a high level conspiracy theory.
No, I don't think it's a conspiracy.
And easy to pull off.
I think especially with somebody that's fucking 90. People like, he's dead. I can't believe it. He left us a nigga. White men be dying at like 70. That's why I'm surprised Trump ain't had no fucking heart attack yet.
Oh, I know.
Listen.
My God.
God, you taking the wrong one. We willing to trade Hugh Hefner for Trump.
Yes.
I'm gonna bring him back now. It's somebody that you need to take.
I can see Hugh Hefner walking around like Weekend at Bernie's.
I could.
Smacking hoes on the ass with the dead arm.
I wonder if we can do that if we get enough votes on Earth.
Hey, we about to start a move on petition.
Yeah.
And we gonna submit it to God. Can you bring Hugh Hefner back and take Trump?
Real.
I even take Hugh Hefner as president.
I sure would. Yes, I would.
Hugh Hefner gonna be like hoes for everybody.
Yes.
He was kind of woke.
He was woke. No,
he was woke. For real.
He did a lot of great things.
What did he do? Educate me.
So, first of all, he opened the doors for a lot of black people. Because,
to show their pussy?
No, because he was old.
Yeah.
No, he did that for white bitches first.
Oh, okay.
But he was old,
it's an order to things.
So, during the 50s and 60s, I didn't know he did
Trump, Hefner been alive for all the years.
Yes. And I had no idea that he did interviews with Malcolm and Martin. I did not know that.
Oh, okay.
But what I did
How can believe Martin? Because Martin was about them
hoes. He did
hoes.
articles of both of them. I didn't know
he probably
that.
fucked that night.
And Malcolm probably definitely smashed some white hoes.
No, Malcolm never cheated on his wife.
He definitely smashed some white hoes.
No, he never. Malcolm never cheated.
I definitely think
he definitely smashed white
No,
hoes.
the
Definitely.
FBI could not find anything.
Any white hoe?
He welcomed his home to black people at a time where black people like Sammy Davis and shit. So I don't know if y'all know, but one of the reasons I like Frank Sinatra was because when he was performing and shit with Sammy Davis and shit, they couldn't get into a lot of the places that Frank Sinatra performed at because they were black, or and he refused to perform without them. He was not beat for that shit. But in the article I read, he opened a lot of doors and allowed them to do things that a lot of black people weren't able to do at that time because it was the 50s and you know what I mean, during those eras. So he was very liberal. He was very progressive for especially for that time. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't just about sex. He was progressive in every way.
That's what's up. You educated me because I ain't know none of that.
He was very he really was not beat for any of that shit. And I also didn't know, this is separate from the race thing, that he had a lot of like major writers and shit featured, like John Steinbeck. Right? I was telling y'all, John Steinbeck, he had him featured in his in Playboy. There were like great, like when I tell you greats like artistic greats,
Yeah.
political greats that were featured in his fucking magazine.
I never knew that.
You should really. It was a
I
really
thought it was all
fucking
about
interesting. It was not.
Harry
That was
Twat.
just the face of it, right? You saw, oh well, he must be liberal because he's so sexually free. But no, he was a very forward thinking person.
Yes, I know. Bree was the Hugh Hefner fan club. All right.
Oh,
but I always liked him because I knew
him.
he had those ideals.
I never had a
didn't
thought
know all
about
of the
him either
detail
way.
behind it, but I always fuck with Hugh Hefner.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, Hugh Hefner possibly being dead a whole year is that lit or shit?
I think that's lit as fuck. Because what I told y'all in the text message, his remains are probably being filtered out of some poor country's water right now because they dumped that shit a while ago.
Listen,
they had a quiet ass ceremony in the backyard of somewhere in one of his houses. They took him for a ride in his car.
And why not
people do shit
prolong
like
it?
that.
You know what I'm saying? He had a great legacy. I feel like shit. Fuck it. Let him live a couple. He deserved a couple extra 8 months.
Hell yeah, and don't
It's
nobody,
lit.
and
It's
these
lit.
motherfuckers don't matter. We don't give a
Yeah.
fuck if y'all know he alive or not.
Right.
So we gonna tell y'all he dead when we feel like telling y'all he dead.
All right. I'm with it. I'm willing to go with lit on that too.
Yeah.
All right. Rest in peace, Hugh Hefner, the civil rights leader, abolitionist, everything. All right. We're going to move into Ain't Shit Shenanigans. Ain't Shit Shenanigans is our drinking game. Today's game is Trump or Nah. What I'm going to do is give Kierra and Bree 10 outlandish quotes. And they have to record if it's a Trump quote or if it's not. The person with the most correct answers wins, and the loser takes 2 full shots. Y'all ready?
We ready?
I guess.
All right. Here we go. Here's the quote. The point is, you can never be too greedy. Is that Trump or no? Number 2. It must be a pretty picture you dropping to your knees. Trump or no? Hey, they concentrating. Quote number 3. 16 people died versus thousands. You should be very proud. Trump or no? Quote number 4. 26,000 unreported sexual assaults in the military. Only 238 convictions. What did the geniuses expect when they put women and men together? Trump or no? Right. Number 5. I mean, let's face it. We didn't have slavery in this country for over 100 years because it was a bad thing. Quite the opposite. Slavery built the South. I'm not saying we should bring it back. I'm just saying it has its merits.
He ain't say that shit.
Bitch.
I just want you to know.
Trump to all of them.
I just want you to know that all of these are real quotes from somebody. It just wasn't from Trump.
Right.
All right, number 6. It's freezing and snowing in New York. We need global warming. Trump or no?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
You got a 50-50 chance of getting it right. Quote number 7. The feminist agenda is not about equal rights for women. It's about a socialist, anti-family political movement that encourages women to leave their husbands, kill their children. I'll let you finish. It's an anti-family political movement that encourages women to leave their husbands, kill their children, practice witchcraft, destroy capitalism, and become lesbians.
Say that because that's too intelligible.
You got to be intelligent with your hatred to say that, huh? All right, number 8. This should be an easy one. If Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. Yeah, she's really something. What a beauty, that one. If I weren't happily married, and you know, her father. All right. Number 9. I have black guys counting my money. I hate it. The only kind of people I want counting my money are little short guys that wear yarmulkes every day. Hey, don't do that to my man. Trump or no? All right, last but not least, I love my previous life. I had so many things going on. I thought this job would be easier. All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right, trade, and we gonna grade. All right.
I was gonna change them before the nah too.
Girl,
All right.
I had to write notes.
All right. So number one, the point is you can never be too greedy. What y'all think?
Nah.
I said nah.
Nah, that's Trump.
Damn.
He said that. He said that in The Art of the Deal, his book that came out a long time ago. Number two, it must be a pretty picture you drop into your knees. What y'all say, Trump or no?
Nah.
I think I said Trump. I don't remember.
All right.
Trump.
You said Trump.
That was Trump. He
Damn.
said that. He said that about a model named Brandy Roderick.
Damn. He ain't shit.
He ain't shit. All right, number three. Yeah, all y'all should have got this one. 16 people died versus thousands.
Trump.
You should be very proud.
That was good old Trump.
that was Triskomsky. That was Trump. He said that about Puerto Rico. 26,000 unreported sexual assaults in the military. 238 convictions. What did you think when you put men and women together? Trump or no?
I said it was Trump, but I think it was nah.
I can't remember what I put.
I
think I put Trump and then I erased it and put nah.
All right, it was Trump. All of this fuck shit he's been saying. All right, let's face it. We didn't have slavery in this country for over 100 years because it was a bad thing. Who do you think said that?
Trump.
I mean, Trump or no?
Did I put Trump? I think I put Trump.
You did.
Actually, that was Rush Limbaugh.
He's a bastard.
Disgusting. It's freezing and snowing in New York. We need global warming. Trump or no?
I said nah.
I think I said nah too.
That was Trump.
Damn.
When he talked about climate change.
Damn.
He was talking about climate change.
I almost felt like it was bait. Like you tried to bait us. Like,
Yeah.
You trying to trick us,
because there's been such a controversy with his global warming thing.
Exactly.
Like, nah, she's trying to bait us.
All of these are
Somebody else
fucked up
probably
things
said
that people said that Trump possibly could have said. But all of them are fucked up.
Wait, we on number 7, right?
Yeah, we're on number 7. The feminist agenda is not about equal rights for women. It's about socialist, anti-family political movements. Who was that?
I don't know.
Trump
It
or no?
wasn't Trump.
It wasn't Trump, though.
It wasn't. It was Pat Robertson, 700 Club nigga.
Yeah,
He
I
said
got
some
that
fuck shit
right.
today,
He
too.
be
Yeah,
saying
you got
fuck
it,
shit
yeah.
all the time. All right.
That's why I erased it because I was like, he can't form an intelligent sentence.
Yeah, that's why I was like, y'all gotta listen
It
to
was
the
too
words.
much, yeah.
When the shit real simple, it's Trump.
Trump.
And somebody actually read
Although
up.
I did get the one wrong where you said let's face it. Was that Trump? He always says let's face it.
He does
Oh,
always say let's face it.
yeah, that's Rush Limbaugh. But they probably around the same age.
They're cousins.
Yeah. All right, number 8, if Ivanka weren't my daughter, that was
Trump.
an easy one. Trump. I have black guys counting my money. I hate it. Trump or
I
no?
said nah.
I don't know what I said. You said Trump.
That was Trump.
Damn.
That was in the 1991 book called Trump. He want niggas
He said
with.
that shit?
He
Yeah,
did.
I'm surprised.
I have black guys counting my money. I hate it. He was talking about
I
his
can see him.
accountant is black. He said he just wanted Jewish people. And they was like, this is amazing because you managed to insult 2 groups of people
Yes.
in one thing.
I can imagine him saying that in private. I still wouldn't
In
have
a
he would have
book?
been,
Yeah, so it was
How do you
quoted
get
of
rid
him
of that?
saying in a book, but somebody else wrote the book, and they said that Trump said it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, 1991 Trump, look it up. I love my previous life. This is number 10. I love my previous life. I had so many things going on. I thought this job would be easier.
That's Trump for sure.
That's definitely Trump.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
All right, Bree, how many Kierra got?
You got 6 out of 10. 60%.
All right. What Bree got?
Let me just say that it is such a pleasure to be here with you on today to play against you, Bria Shatina, who has never once lost a game.
Oh, shit, did she lose?
But I am happy to report that
5 out of 10.
she has 5
Oh,
out of 10.
that's
Let me tell
50%.
you when I lost, when I knew I lost.
Oh, shit.
Number 9 with the black guys.
Yeah.
I knew they
I
had
was
to be
counting
Trump.
my points and I was like, bitch, she won. As soon as I realized I was I said, won by 1 point.
And 1 point matters.
Oh.
It matters.
Oh,
So,
shit.
1
Bree has
point
been
matters.
dethroned.
Bree has been dethroned.
Bree has been dethroned.
Let me tell you the power of thought, okay? Because before we started this game, I said, I'm going to beat her this time. Put this on your bulletin board.
That's
See,
what's
you
up.
Put it up there.
All right, I'll put it up
You should
there.
have
I'll
a
put it up.
game
Look.
All right. Bree is about to take her 2 shots, and we gonna move on to lit and 2 shits. 2 shits.
2 shits and
2
an 8
cents.
shit and a lick. 2 cents. What's that? Facts.
All right, we gonna move into ain't shit in 2 cents, like I promised, and I'm saying it right this time. It's our listener letter segment. We give advice to listeners of the show who clearly don't mind taking advice from people who drink a lot. We're going to let Bree kick it off.
All right. This letter is from Daisha W. Daisha says, help me, y'all. I just moved to Charlotte, North Carolina for a job in July. I don't know anyone here. I am so awkward when it comes to making new friends. Aw. Do y'all have any tips for making friends in a new city?
Yes.
Go.
You just...
Bust it open for a real nigga. No, I'm playing.
No, okay.
Go ahead.
First, okay, so one, I am very awkward and I don't make new friends.
Johns and James, y'all hear
Shout
that?
out to my James and Johns. Also, shout out to my partner from the South Side.
Who your
I
partner
made-
from the South
I
Side?
made a friend.
Who?
I said I wouldn't say their name.
No more friend crushes.
All right, so listen.
I'm not here for it.
All right. So baby, you know you're the only one for me.
Look, they run the game.
Anyway.
Come on, Asian persuasions.
Right.
Go.
So what I think you should do is start with work. That's the easiest way. You and your coworkers go to a happy hour. Find that one coworker that you might click with. Go to a happy hour. Meet some real people. Because
Just use your coworkers as bait to meet real people.
no, real talk. Just meet real people and just be like, hey, just start talking, make conversation. I'm sure you know how to just start conversation. You ain't got to go into it like this is going to be my friend, because 9 times out of 10 that's going to fail.
That's weird.
That's also weird.
People do that.
Go.
Go.
And then you threw me off with that. But okay, so then you have your coworkers, and then you are going to, depending on your age and depending on your level of confidence, you are going to have to go places by yourself at first.
Facts.
You're going to have to, if you want to do some shit, take your ass by yourself. Like, you go to a festival by yourself, and you go meet people who are drinking, and people are friendly when they're drunk. Also, any bars, you can just go sit at a bar and have dinner. Somebody gonna talk to you.
Yeah.
Make
Sit
friends
at the bar.
Sit at the bar.
Because people always chat you up at the bar. Don't
Yeah.
sit like
don't
at a
sit
table.
in the table.
Yeah.
But just make yourself go out. Like, read a book at a park. I don't know what you into, but just make yourself do things and make yourself approachable. Like, just smile at people and say hello to people with dogs.
No resting bitch.
No rest. Say hi to people
just-
with dogs.
That's
She about to
right.
get you a bunch of white friends.
She is.
She could be white.
She
Nah,
could be
they
white.
ain't white.
Yeah.
They
Daisha
not
ain't
white.
We
They-
probably only got one white listener anyway. Hey, white listener. I don't know who
They
you
went to
are.
an HBCU.
All right. They probably got flavor though.
Got flavor.
Oh.
They got
Oh.
flavor, nigga. Did I not just say that's some old shit?
Flavor. White people having flavor.
No,
The word.
using flavor.
The slang. It's
Oh.
another discussion.
All right, I only say flavor when it comes to white people. Because that means you got a little season, you got a little swag. You ain't just bland flavor with Dasani. You know what I mean? You got a little Lowry's in you. I say you got to piggybacking off Kierra. You got to be comfortable going out by yourself. But also, when your friends come to town, go to things like that, bars and stuff like that, because at least you using people you know to go places. Like, go different places though. Don't hit the same place every time. You know what I'm saying? I also say they have like a lot of things that, like meetups. There's an app called Meetup, and it's not a dating app. It's just it's just for people who have like things in common. I was looking for like people who play spades in like a spades tournament. That's actually what made me look at it. But a friend of mine who's really into natural hair, she goes to like natural hair meetups and stuff like that. So like think of something that you're into, whatever you're into, and look and see if there are meetups where people who have, you know, like things. If you're in a church, go visit a church. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good way.
Yeah, go to church. You're going to have to pay. You're going to have to pay that tithe to get a friend.
Shut up.
But
It's all volunteer.
it's a cover. It's a cover. Volunteer for things. Definitely volunteer.
Yes.
And, you know, like, just be cool, like you say, go on places and striking up just genuine conversation.
Give them a compliment. People really take to compliments.
Hey, talk to the bartender. Talk to the
Where you get your hair
waitress.
done, girl?
I always talk to the bartender.
Yeah. I talk to bartenders a little too much.
Also,
But
It has a lot of young professional, has like a decent young professional population too. So like I know, so Raleigh and Durham definitely has a young professional population.
you know, Charlotte probably got way more than them.
So yeah,
That's black.
Charlotte has to. So I think that you should definitely look into any, like, they have like after work happy hours for young professionals. If you go there, you're gonna see plenty of singles, like, meaning just they came dolo, you know, doing that type of stuff. I do think that if you're not, it's not gonna make a difference if you go to all of these events and you don't open your mouth.
Yeah,
Right.
true.
I don't know if, you know, you said you were awkward, and some people are awkward, but they can talk.
Yeah.
And some people are awkward in the sense that they're kind of like wallflowers.
Yeah.
And they won't speak. Don't be afraid to talk. If you're going places, most people are a little weird maybe when they meet new people. You're not going to be the only one. I definitely agree with KK about using your coworkers just to kind of get you a little running start with your coworkers,
Right.
or when your friends come into town. I definitely think that. I was also gonna say something else, but I can't remember what it was. I do agree with Fresh about the natural hair care stuff.
Yeah.
I have a friend that moved to Atlanta, and she was here by herself, and she was always going to those natural hair care like meetups and stuff like that.
And
she
people with
met
natural hair
local
tend to be a
people.
little bit nice.
Yes, they do. They're very like open. They're
That's
like,
all three of us.
We have something to talk about. Yes,
We
Like,
said like it
you
was a
like,
whole
what
different
you
set
do?
of people. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's us.
yeah. We all natural.
No creamy crack up in here.
Right. So I think, damn, I had another suggestion, and I can't remember because the tequila's talking right now.
Tequila's
One thing,
talking.
though,
Go to a tequila tasting.
Yo,
Yeah,
Go to
if
liquor
y'all have
tasting.
Like we have a creative loafing, and we have like
True.
Discover Atlanta, where you just get all these events and stuff. So find those resources and just start putting that shit on your calendar. And those moments where you like, I don't feel like going, go.
Yeah.
yes,
Just go.
anyway.
Look
Just
nice,
go.
look approachable.
Yes.
Look approachable. Like she said, one of them said, like, don't have resting bitch face.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta look the part. I mean, I've been places by myself. I've been places because somebody fucking skipped out on me one time. Bree did that to me.
I did. Sorry.
And that's actually how me and BB got cool.
Oh, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
You see how the fucking world works?
Shout out to Shabibi.
Yes, shout out.
Yeah. So, you know, it's different shit that you can do to like, but here's the thing. You just have to be comfortable with yourself. Mm-hmm. You have to be comfortable by yourself. And if you're not comfortable by yourself, it's going to come off more unapproachable to other people. So you gotta be cool with going out, having a drink, and understanding like you might go back home and you didn't meet a new friend. But don't be too eager either, because that is weird. Don't be like, hey, can I roll with you? Can I be down with you? Can I be cool with you?
Can I go to the next bar with you?
Have a genuine conversation, you know what I'm saying, with people, and say,
next bar?
trade
flow.
social media, trade numbers, or trade whatever.
And
Trade
like-
social media first. I wouldn't even trade numbers first, because if you meet somebody that's in a new city, you might feel comfortable exchanging numbers. That's fine. You
Where do you
trade
think
social
people gonna
media.
peel her face off through her phone number?
Yeah, I don't really like trade numbers that often. No, because every time I exchange numbers with people, they text me too much and they're weirdos.
Yeah,
and I have to block them.
somebody.
I rarely give out my
But
number.
on social media, they can at you real quick and the shit like, hey girl, it's some shit going on next Tuesday. Let's go to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so easy to find and exchange information and different events and stuff if you have someone's social media, you know.
Or you could get a boyfriend and girlfriend, or a boyfriend or girlfriend, and just make them your go-to person.
Nah, you don't want to depend on a relationship.
It was a joke. She's like, nah, nah.
No, because she didn't laugh enough with that, so you might have took it seriously.
And we got quiet because
we was like,
I don't feel
nah.
like laughing. Sometimes I don't Right. And it's still LOL.
But yeah, Daisha, hit us back and let us know if you tried any of these things and if any of these things worked. Is that our final to Daisha?
Yeah, let me know if you want me to hook you up with my homegirl that live there. If you got a kid, she got a kid, y'all can go have play dates.
I know people that live there, but I wouldn't recommend you hanging out with them. So, thank you for writing in, Daisha. We appreciate it. If you want advice from us, we give out good advice sometimes. Don't be playing. Write into the ain'tshitshow@gmail.com, and that's the X where the I will be, and your letter may be read on the show. All right, we're going to go into Free Smoke. Free Smoke is where we talk about any hot button personal issues. It could be anything from politics to petty. Today, you laugh at that every time.
I do.
Today we're going to talk about keeping it real versus time and place, changing things up for white people versus being professional, and assimilating versus infiltrating.
Ooh, that's too deep.
It ain't, because there's a thin line between changing things up because it's professional and changing things up because that's what the white man wants you to do. You know what I'm saying?
The white devil.
And it's funny because what made me think about this, it was two things that made me think about this. Earlier today on the Breakfast Club, they were talking about like changing names and shit like that, like to get jobs. And Charlamagne was really against all of that. He was like, you don't change up for no crack ass cracker. But that's very easy for you to say when you make
your personality.
Yeah, you are that. You know what I'm saying? And then a friend of mine had a very wild LinkedIn picture. I was just like, why is that your LinkedIn picture? And her response to me was, they need to take me as I am. You know what I mean? So, you know, that was very funny to me, because certain shit is like, to me, it's just like, no, like, I'm me. You're not about to make me do something just because that's how you like it. But there's some shit to me, it's just like, but don't you want the person you dealing with to look a certain way? When I say neat, kept, whatever, professional.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Versus an Uncle Tom.
Right.
Have y'all ever been in a situation where y'all felt like y'all needed to change up to get a job or advance in a job?
Absolutely.
Tell us about it, girl.
So, two things. So, my hair is naturally curly, but sometimes when I do interviews, well, back in the day, because now I'm so unapologetically black.
Oh,
you know?
So apologetically 60% black. Go ahead.
But before, I would be like, okay, I need to straighten my hair for this interview.
Yeah.
Like, I need to whiten up myself. And then still, when I fill out, like, you know, the online applications and they ask you your race and gender and all of that, I always put biracial. I always say white and black, because when you see me, you can't deny that
we
I'm
have
black.
a lot in common.
Yeah.
I do the same thing. I either say no
black.
or I say more than one race.
Yeah, me too. I always.
Well, they're not really supposed to use that. They got to report that back to the government. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, those are my main two things where I practice that. Well, I don't practice the straightening my hair thing. I've done interviews with my hair in buns and curly buns nowadays, and my braids that I have. But I definitely say that I'm biracial or mixed race.
Yeah, I think my big thing is probably I don't use my full name. Mm-hmm. I just use Sean in my last name. But the funny thing about it is when they see my name, they think it's a white guy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Right. They think it's a white guy. So what's funny is I've given you an easy Sean. It's just it. You don't get the beginning part. You don't get the ethnicity of my name. But when they find out I'm a black female, even with working, not even trying to get a job, they want to put extra on it. Mm-hmm. And they be like, LaShawn? Shonda? That's no, funny. Bitch, I gave you Sean.
Like, you ain't seen none
of you didn't see none of that. Like, you
funny.
wanted to be something else. You wanted to be all of this extra. And the thing about it, I've gone by Sean Miller my whole professional life, only because, like, being younger,
Yeah.
I feel like my name, although ethnic, is very simple to pronounce. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get my whole government on here. However, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's hood, but it's easy. It's the 3 syllables. This is like what it is. Yeah, but people still put like super extra on that. Right. So I give you Sean, and you still trying to put extra on it. I'm just like, no. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I think like the other thing for me, like if I wear my hair braided or whatever, like when I had the cornrows and stuff like this summer or whatever, I was like, if I go on a job interview, I might have to take these shits out. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't mind a little bit of curl in it. They don't mind that as if it's neat or if it's, you know, whatever. Right. So you kind of got to play the game to get in there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm all about playing it to get in there. But then the problem comes in when you got to shuck and jive while you in there. No, I'm hired, bitch. This how my hair look. Here go my cornrows. Here go my this.
So I do. This gonna be an unpopular opinion.
Yeah, I already knew.
But you know, I don't play no fucking games with white people at all. If I wear my hair and I didn't have pink hair when I went in the interview or when I have to be.
Would you change it?
Absolutely. Okay. I would cut all this pink the fuck off. Yes. And
could you just dye it?
No, it won't go
she
back.
Get extreme.
No, it won't go back. I couldn't just.
You could dye black.
I don't like black. I would probably just cut it off. Black looks bad on me. I don't
you
like
won't
black.
dye it just blonde.
You can't dye it blonde. You have to dye it blonde before you dye it. Yeah, you have to bleach it before you dye it pink, right? The only reason I've been experimenting with my hair is because I don't have to go into the office. Yeah. Right. So for me. I wear my hair natural. You know, I don't wear it if I'm in the office. I don't wear it too big. Like I love big hair. I love afros. I love like when my hair is really big. Yeah. But I will wear like a little wash and go with like a little bun or something like that. You know, if I go on an interview or something like that. What's funny is that white people see my hair and like will ask me if this is my natural hair color when it's blonde and and I'm like, because they really don't know. They think I have people say,
I don't think they don't know. I think they just ignorant as fuck.
Why? And I'm just kind of like people will.
White people also think you got your hair braided. You grew fucking 20 inches of hair overnight. Right? They're stupid. Come on, you have a degree. You know.
I won't wear it braided at work. However I wore it on an interview when I come into work, that is how I will wear it.
Do you think it will be different if you worked in the office?
That's what I'm saying. Like, however I wore my hair to get the interview, if I had to go into the office, that's how I'm going.
No, I'm saying if you worked in the office every day.
Yeah, I have worked into the office every day.
And what did you do?
You had the same for like years.
Yeah, I will wear it. I will wear it in like a natural bun, or if it's like if I have a particularly nice wash and go going on that day, I'll part it and wear it in like a little, you know what I mean? Wash and go, like a out wash and go. That's like neat and everything.
Wash.
I say wash.
You do?
I do.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like South Jersey dialect. For whatever reason, we say wash, I guess. I didn't notice that until a couple people pointed
out. Yeah, booted that.
I'm like, wait, why I sound like she's saying wash?
Yeah, wash.
So, like, I do that, but I wear my hair braided in the office. I won't wear different colors in the office. I won't,
What are you afraid that will happen? Do you think you won't advance?
They won't take you serious.
I guess so. I don't have a problem with that, though, to be honest. For me, work is work, Bria, right? This is my professional look. I express myself creatively with my looks and all that stuff outside of work. That's probably why I'm so I don't give a fuck outside of work. Because when I am at work, it's just kind of like, this is just what I do. I don't really have an issue with that.
So you don't mind assimilating?
I don't mind. I go in, I put my hair up, it's neat, you know what I mean? I go in.
Yes,
I give them I give them listen, you know, da-da-da-da-da-da. But I also have gotten to a point in my career where I don't have to do as much of that as I used to do also, because I'm in a position of power that I wasn't in before, okay? So, I've always been stern and assertive at work. I wouldn't have gotten where I am if I wasn't. Okay, so I've never been afraid to say no. So what we're going to do is this, and moving forward, X, Y, and Z. However, I do go in, and I'm not a big makeup wearer anyway. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely don't.
I don't wear 6-inch heels at work. I wear like professional heels. I come in and I dress conservatively and I look conservatively. I just don't have a problem with that.
I wear flats to work. because I think it's sexist to assume that all women should wear heels to work.
I agree. So, I've worn flats at work a lot, actually, because who gonna go to work in fucking heels every fucking day and fuck your feet up? You know what I'm saying?
No.
But I go in there and I dress conservatively, but it's not just at work. If I'm in an academic environment, when I was in graduate school, okay, I come in there, I look neat, well-groomed, and I put my hair in such a way that I feel like they won't get a little, you know what I mean? They won't feel like, oh, she might be one of those too pro-black people. I don't get.
Oh wow! So hold on.
Well,
you don't want to be assumed to be too black.
I don't want to be assumed to be too militant.
Well, I get that.
Because that's what white people assume.
They all assume
they will assume you're militant just because you give them a little bit of culture.
They think that you're militant because you like being black.
Yes.
They think that. But I'm the person that, this is who let me tell y'all about a little bit about me. My boss, who is a gay white woman, she asked me, what kind of books do you read? Do you like to read? I said, well, I mostly read books by and for black women. Mm-hmm. I had to let her know because I cannot.
I'm rooting for the black people.
Yeah, but I cannot deny that myself.
Yeah.
I can't deny that part. Right. And I'm here, and you gonna know who I am. My pictures, everything in my office, it's all my black friends, my black family. I'm very proud to be black. Even she has even complimented me on I have like dresses that are from Nigeria they're very conservative, but they're clearly African prints.
Right.
Yeah. And they've been like, those are beautiful. Thank you. Because I'm gonna wear my African dresses. And I've even had, I'm gonna finish after this, I've even had one of my bosses come to me and say, I really love your hair like that. You should wear it like that more often. Mm-hmm. That's when I stopped making my hair curly, because I was like, oh, y'all can take it in little doses.
Well, this is what white people like to do. They either want you to assimilate, right? Or they want to parade you
as the ethnic token.
Look at this,
and that's
black
what they do.
Woman we have with this. Look at her. This is braided straight from Africa. Look at her. You know,
for sure.
Display,
but I'm cool. I'm cool.
I'd rather take the latter.
Yeah,
I'd rather be paraded. I'd rather be paraded because I feel what you're saying, and I feel like, of course, I go in there and I try to be as neat as possible, and if I had it my way, I would fucking wear fucking sneakers and fucking Adidas pants to work. However,
I go straight to the gym.
I make sure that I am professional, but I'm still going to be black. I'm not going to be ignorant and black. I'm not going to be militant and black. I'm going to be black. I'm going to show you what a black professional looks like. A black professional and a white professional may not be the same thing, but it is professional. So there's nothing that you're going to say to be like, oh, she was unprofessional. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen, and they know that I work in like compliance and ethics and things like that. And I've seen instances where white women and black women have wore the same exact thing to work. However, because black women are naturally more curvy, it's a distraction.
Somebody told me, they were like, you have a big butt.
Shit.
Yeah, I know. She was like, since you're a curvy.
Definitely work with white people.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
She was like, I wouldn't accentuate your butt so much. You know what I did? I came in with a fitted dress on the next day because I am not going to hide my body for your comfort, because I don't give a fuck about what you're talking about. And it was a black woman who said it to me.
Yeah.
That's what made it so bad. But what happens is I get compliments for being who I am. I even had the other day, this was not a compliment, it's kind of separate, but one of our new hires, he came from New York, and he's talking about the neighborhoods he wants to move in. He wants to move into a Jewish community, blah, 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 white people, blah, blah, blah. He said, we were looking over in East Atlanta, and he was like, but the community is up and coming, but it ain't up and coming enough. I said, good, because I live in that neighborhood, and we are tired of gentrification. We're sick of it. He was like, this is the Kierra you're gonna know, okay? Because I have to let these people. I'm so sick of microaggressions. Yeah. So I'm the person that I know.
But
that
there's a way. This is how I feel. Black people will assume you have to be one way or the other.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
I can assimilate without acting like Carlton.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're talking
black
about.
breed that you get is the professional black breed that you get. It's the professional black breed that you get.
Yeah.
Because I have a standard. The standard doesn't change because it's white people. Okay. Mm-hmm. But I'm also a person who I don't have pictures at work. I'm a very I'll compartmentalize things, which helps me at work, right? So I don't bring pictures into work. I don't talk about family at work. I don't talk about who I date at work. I don't talk about politics at work. I don't do none of that shit because I fucking come here to work, right? So this is neutral black Bria box work that you're going to get. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm not into African print and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying
shit like that.
For me, it's easier. For me, it's easier. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because I just compartmentalize everything. Yeah. I compartmentalize my friends. So for me, it's just like, oh, this is just a box I choose to be in. Mm-hmm. But it's a box that I choose to be in whether there's white people or black people around. Right. You're not going to get a different professional black people.
Oh, no, they all get the same one.
You know what I'm saying?
They all
get
the same one.
There's a difference, and some people think that you either have to be in the office like this or you're in the
can't
office
see
like
that.
Carlton. And it's like, no, this is
the listeners can't see your fist up. This is not TV.
Sorry. I have my Black Power fist up.
Yeah.
From the 80s Olympics. You know what I'm saying? So,
was it 80s or 60s?
She definitely.
I think it was definitely 60s.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get neutral in the box, Bria. You know what I'm saying? Where I don't do that shit. I come here to work and I come here to run this shit, or I come.
So what would you do in a situation where there was a microaggression said in front of you or to you, where a black white person said something where it was like, "Oh, what's her name? Shatika."
I always address microaggressions.
Okay.
What would you say?
Address microaggressions. I said that's odd. Why don't you explain it? Why don't you explain what you mean?
Oh yeah, I do that too.
Yeah.
Now you're not gonna hear me go, what the fuck was that supposed to be?
No, that's exactly what I
said. That's odd that you say that. Why don't you explain to me what that means? I always address
so they could turn red.
Right. Yeah. So I just want you to explain.
Yeah.
Or you say, it was more urban. I'm like, oh, that's odd. What does that mean? I'm not really
What's
sure.
Urban? What's that word mean?
Yeah.
I always address that.
Absolutely. Because I go to I haven't been in a while, but I was going to a white church, and I had to send emails. I would be like, listen, y'all teaching these black kids about God, and y'all presenting a depiction that's not real. Y'all presenting all these white men, and ain't no people of color in this shit. Y'all gotta change that, because you have to reach your real audience. Yeah. Okay, and then you know what they came back and did? They were like, you know what? We've been in discussion about this, blah, blah, blah. And the next motherfucking time I went to church, they had a video up there that had people of color in that shit. Yeah, because we got little-ass black girls and little-ass black boys in this damn audience, and y'all ain't gonna have them motherfuckers thinking that Jesus is white.
And make sure when you describe Jesus' appearance, because how he is described in the Bible, you emphasize that shit.
Yeah.
Because it ain't no
Jesus
fucking
ain't
white man. Hair like wool ain't no motherfucking white man.
It ain't.
So when we talking about hair, when we
talk get to this,
it's all relevant. When you're talking about hair and shit like that, like should it matter as long as it's neat?
No, I don't think it should matter.
No, I don't think it should matter, but I think that it does matter. Okay. Yeah. Now, for me, I'm not the type of person. I'm not really, like I said, I really just don't care about all that shit. I come in, I put my hair natural. Y'all know I don't switch my hair up anyway much. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just like I just wear my hair the way I wear it, and I switch that shit up. What I will say is not the job that I have now. The job I got before this, I had my hair its natural color. I prefer my hair blonde. Okay, I got the job. I wanted to dye my hair blonde again, so I was like, damn, I want to dye my hair blonde again, but I'm gonna wait. Okay, so I got the job. I saw how my boss felt. I saw what the culture was like. I did a little honey blonde, and then I slowly went into the blonde. It wasn't a problem. Okay, I do think that sometimes you have to feel the culture out of your job. You know what I mean? I do think that with this job I had now, thankfully I'm not working in the office, but had I worked in the office, I'm not sure the bright blonde would have been so accepted. I'm not sure. I still can't feel the culture out exactly because I'm not in the office. But know your culture too. If you know your culture is a little more lax, if you know you dealing with a culture and they not beef for none of that shit, and you go into the office and every day if there's some sort of their microaggressions and all of that shit, that ain't the right culture from you. Get out of there as fast as you can. You know what I'm saying?
And I do my, and all them people, they be like, they have it in all the handbooks. no offensive nail colors and accessories.
No
and all
unnatural
that shit.
hair colors.
Yeah, unnatural. But I also think, I'm going to say two things. I think it's all in the way you carry yourself.
I agree.
And I think also, because let me tell you something. I be going up in there with highlighter yellow. But I purposely do things to get reactions from these white people. Because
she does it to everybody.
Yeah. Well, true. True.
Yeah, she's an antagonist by nature.
Yeah, true. But like I'll go in like because I'm about to go get my nails in bright blue. But my boss actually, she can't say anything, but she'll be like, that's a pretty color, and I'm like, okay, so you're not the one that has a problem with it.
Right.
It'll be like, oh, your nails are bright. Okay, really? And then I just clicking away on my desk.
But let's not forget too that white people will lie to your
They will, because my boss does that as well.
That's a beautiful color. Where did you get that done? And then be like, did you see your nail color? That's not really professional.
Yeah,
they will lie
true.
To your face, you know what I'm saying?
Nothing. Yeah. True.
And what is considered professional? Really, as far as a visual, it's
That's
very
why you
dated.
Know the culture
it's
too.
very
sure.
dated. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't blue
Browns
suit, black
blue.
suit. Like that ain't it no more.
Right.
And not even white people dressing like that.
No,
anymore.
We do open toes.
Exactly. You know, it was where you wasn't supposed. You supposed to have sleeves at all times. You supposed to, all of that type stuff.
And
now,
you ain't supposed to see me in no tank top. But I do feel like I can take something sleeveless as long as it's a professional shirt.
Right. And if
nice
you think
blouse.
about it, like, people now, you know what I'm saying, people tatted up.
Yeah.
I work with white girls who are tatted up. White guys who are tatted up. I mean, now that, everybody.
But I also think the culture has changed because people are so young. So, for instance, my sister works at a company, and for the most part, it's like a startup. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a different type of culture.
They are way too fucking lax to the point where I'm like, there needs to be a line. There should be boundaries. And when you don't have boundaries, you're asking for drama, right?
So what has drama occurred? When you say they too lax, what has happened where you say y'all need some rules in place? Because I've seen those.
There's too much blur between personal and professional.
Oh, I don't like that shit.
Okay, there's too much blur between personal and professional. I am not a person. If I'm talking to a coworker that I have a rapport with, I might say, "Oh, you know what? He was just being an asshole. Don't worry about that. What you should do moving forward is X, Y, and Z." But I don't. This is if we're having a private conversation,
right?
I don't make it a habit of cursing at work. I do not use foul
They
language.
be cursing at their job?
Yes, but they're young.
White people curse all day at work.
They curse at work.
And that's old people, because in
I
professional
think
it's mostly white people.
Lax, you know what I'm saying? And I agree that things have changed, okay? However, you still need to maintain a certain
professionalism
look for your clients, for shit like that, okay? So I agree that while things are more lax, it's kind of like, okay, but y'all might be, now my sister knows how to dress, okay? So she goes in there dressed appropriately, but sometimes I'm like,
I see her with her midriff out.
What's going on? You know what I'm saying? At work. But when I was at work, this might have been 5 years ago, one of the black girls had a party, right? So, like I said, I come to work dressed very conservatively, right? I come to work in booty shorts that show my ass, my hair big as fuck, and a crop top. Because it was
at your job.
It was no. She had a party outside of the job.
Oh,
see, that's
why
it
was one of the black
I ain't
girls
friends with people no more
right?
at work.
So I come,
only
but
my
we weren't
old squad.
friends. She
Yeah,
just invited me. We weren't friends. I just happened to see her in the hallway because she worked in another department. So I come and I'm like, I'm gonna come.
She was in the ain't
was
no
in
agree was a da 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 da.
So she come and she like, damn, and I'm like, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, ain't it? And she was like, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I don't behave. I don't dress. You would never know that I'm the person outside of work that I am. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind confrontation at work, but I don't step into it. Yeah. Whereas in my personal life, I might be like, hold up, bitch. Like, I don't have a problem. I ain't gonna give you a whole bunch of room, right? So I feel like there has to be a line so that you can maintain. When you blur it too much, then you start getting confused as to how to act in work versus how to act outside of work. And yeah, it's a little lax, but these new companies, particularly the startups, and her company I think was originally based out in California, up in San Mateo, which is the Silicon Valley, close to Silicon Valley and all that shit. I get it's really lax, but some of the things she tells me, I'm like, y'all have to maintain. There has to be lines drawn.
Yeah, when you're starting to have problems, that's definitely where it needs to come in.
Is if you don't act unprofessional, you're ostracized As
Yeah.
opposed to whereas before it was like, if you don't act professional, then you might be talked about.
But
now
that
they
goes-
want you to engage in the fuck shit in order to be a part of
That
the
goes
group.
back to what you said about culture. Like, you need to understand if the culture, you know what I'm saying, if the culture works for you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody knows I love sneakers. I love it. But if I go to work on like a Friday where you can wear sneakers,
Right.
really my job wasn't really tripping like that. But Friday, everybody really like, you know, business casual. I wear some fucking black shoes or some fucking Chucks. People think I only had 2 pair.
Right.
And I went and saw my co-worker that moved to North Carolina, excuse me, and I had on some fucking bright pink, you know, the bright pink Pumas I got.
Yes.
She was like, oh hey, Sean, those are bright.
Right.
I was like, yeah, I walked in there like, geez, like whatever.
Right.
Like, I think the whole swag was different because
It is. Your swag is totally different.
and I'm just like,
yes.
this is my off time.
Right.
You know what
like,
I'm saying?
y'all know this person. Right.
Hey, I just feel like, period. If coworkers
y'all,
do life outside of that,
if y'all came
Oh,
to
they
see
would
me
hate
at
me.
work, y'all would be like, "Ooh, po, baby, somebody get this baby a stylist." Because
I saw you at work the other
I
day.
am dress pants and blouses.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like a school teacher.
Dress pants. I don't wear no makeup. I
Nope,
barely
I don't wear no
have my
makeup.
eyebrows.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna tell you, I barely brush this hair and put these fuzzies away.
Fuzzies.
Okay, I do, and my lips be dry all day long because I don't give a fuck.
So, because I don't give a fuck.
We definitely want to.
So, do y'all have people at y'all jobs or have worked with people at y'all jobs that y'all looked at them and like, bitch, you selling out, or you a Uncle Tom like fuck? And what was the characteristics that made them that?
I haven't actually. To be honest.
I can't.
I've seen the
say.
opposite where I'm like, oh, bitch, you need
Yeah.
to take them 6-inch motherfucking heels
Now,
off
exactly.
and dress like you got some fucking sense.
I've
I've
seen.
seen
But I don't
where
think
I
I've
need
had
to
an
be
Uncle
like,
Tom.
I've definitely seen it. Where the places that I've worked in, the departments that I've worked in, it's mostly white people, and it's mostly older white people. But I have worked with some black people that I'm just like, bitch, you got on a stripper heel.
Yeah.
But I've also been around black people where I'm just like, they be up ass so far.
I
Like,
experienced
they
that.
just like, yeah, and I was planting and I was like, everything they do,
no, I
you
ain't
do.
seen
And I'm
that,
just
right.
like, I'm sitting there like, so I'm the only real nigga here. Like, I don't know about shit they talking about. I don't do what they do. And not saying that it could have been because she was older too, so maybe she related to them a little bit better.
But you wasn't.
no.
here.
However, it was real shuck and jive. And I was just like, I can't even be friends with you because you that type of bitch that'll
I
try to
don't
be
wanna
friends
fuck-
with me
exactly.
just to sell me
Then
out
throw
because
me
you
under
want to
the
be
bus.
the only black person in here.
I work with thankfully I work with a bunch of doctors, and I work with a Jamaican doctor who's a female, and she is very unapologetically black. And so we have a culture where your blackness is accepted.
Right.
We don't have a lot of black people, but even the whole phones on silent, that's not a real thing in my department. Like, we don't, I mean, I do it, but the doctors, of course, they need their page, they need to hear that shit, which
Right.
I think vibrate is a real thing. But obviously they can't hear vibrate.
You
So
get
they don't.
older, you
It's
can't hear that
yeah,
well,
they
too.
can't.
You
so
can feel it on your
so-
fucking thigh.
our culture is very different as far as because they all about we're diverse and we're all about diversity and inclusion. We have a huge campaign for diversity and inclusion.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of LGBT community. So they try.
Right.
Keyword try,
Yeah.
because white's gone white.
Right.
They try to be inclusive about blackness and all of that stuff, which I think is cool. But I know at the end of the day,
But at the end of the day, it's good that your company is pushing that. Whether it's just something for outward appearance, because companies
Right.
do that. They
Yes,
want to
they
look,
do.
they want to put it on their website
Right.
that they this, and that. But the fact that your company is really pushing that,
yeah, absolutely.
people will, even if they faking it, they smart enough to fake it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? While they're at work. Keep all of that, tiki torch shit at home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, no, I agree.
like, as long as you know how to act up in here, that's fine. And as long as we all know how to act up in here, I can fuck with it. I don't do friends at work no more. You know what I'm saying? I do like, hey girl, bye.
Well, right.
Bye.
But I'm not hanging out with you. I'm not, because they get wild outside of work too. But when you get wild outside of work, it's a whole discussion.
Yeah.
Although you just sucked off half the sales team and you laughing
Dual
about it.
consciousness.
No,
Dual
that's true.
consciousness.
That's
My
right.
boss
That's
at
right.
My job before this was black, and it was just me and her. And I remember when I interviewed with her, my mom was like, yo, she was black. She was like, what black was she? Was she a black bitch that don't want another black bitch up here?
Yeah.
Or I couldn't. When I tell you I could not read her, I was asking her questions, and she was stoic. She was just like, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like,
I don't really like that kind.
No, listen, this is how it was good work for me, because I kind of didn't want to be able to read her, right? I said, I don't know, but I'm not, she didn't really give me the impression that she was one of those, but I don't know. When they called me back, they were like, she loved you.
Oh, okay.
Right? Now, she was like me, right? She was like, she went in there, she did her job, she smoothed when she had to, like, hey, she might go out to lunch with people sometimes, occasionally. For the most part, she stayed to herself, but she was really pleasant,
Yeah.
And then in 2012, when Obama won, I was passing her in the hallway, and she was like, and then we kept moving. That's what I need, right?
Why did I get mad? Because white people just assumed I was happy Obama won.
Oh, yeah.
I was just like,
But
they was like,
None of us talked about it, right?
Black is
like
good.
People weren't in there happy that Obama won,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But I'm just kind of like, okay, that's great. Yeah, he won. I sit down, do my job. But me and her were like,
listen, a black lady definitely swindled me at my old job. She act like she was cool. It wasn't even like a... You know how black people get too cool where they lose their professionalism. Yeah. It wasn't even like that. It was like a, look, it ain't a lot of us in here. Right. So this is what you need to understand type thing. And I respected that. Right. So I thought she was like an ally. Right. Come to find out the bitch wasn't. Right. You know what I'm like, but you interviewed me and you helped me get this. Oh, maybe I got in there and I was a little too smart. Right. Maybe I then posed the threat after you got to see my work.
Oh yeah, them older ladies.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something about them older ladies, because back in that day, all you needed was the job experience, and for us, we need job experience and the education, and not only a BA. All three of us in here got MAs or MSs or whatever we got. We got masters.
Got MS.
But she just so you know.
All I could think was the disease.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, nah, we all ain't got MS in here. Is that Michael J. Fox?
Yeah. He got Parkinson's.
No, he got Parkinson's. You're right.
Y'all,
no.
We going to
they related, though.
Yeah, they are related. What's his name had MS?
Muhammad
Ali.
Yeah. Because he was trying to light that torch.
No, okay, so we about to wrap it up. All right, so let's give one last go around and what tips do you have for our listeners to help them with, assimilating versus infiltrating? What do you have for them to deal from your point of view?
This is how I feel. There's nothing wrong with some form of assimilation because we all have to do it. If you feel like you're Carlton Banks, it's probably a problem. Okay? But everyone has to assimilate to some degree because you have to assimilate in order to infiltrate and enter through the back door and give more opportunities for people like us. Okay. So for me, there's nothing wrong with assimilating to a certain degree. Like we said before, know the culture you're in. If you get into a job and you realize in a month or two this culture is really not working for you, get the fuck up out of there. If you feel like you have to be a Carlton Banks in order to get ahead, get the fuck up out of there. You should be able to come in there and be your professional self and do what you do and do it well, and then let the chips fall where they may. That's my advice. Yep. You know what I mean?
I'm a piggyback. I hate that term. I'm gonna second
horseback ride.
I'm a second what Bree said, and the good Dr. Katie Cannon, who is a womanist theologian who changed my life. She said that you will mortgage your soul. It's just, you will always have to mortgage your soul, but it's up to you how much of your soul you'll mortgage. So the reality is...
soul sound deep.
the reality is the sun does not set on the British Empire. So we are going to be around white people all the time, and they are the supremacists, and unfortunately, or whatnot. So we gonna have to not assimilate necessarily, but
get your keys. They the gatekeepers, okay? It's important for black people to recognize that white people are the gatekeepers. Get your keys so you can open that motherfucking gate. That's all we saying. Get your keys.
So the point is, do what you gotta do, but never lose yourself. If you feel like you losing yourself, then you need to find another job, like your girl.
Yeah. So my wrap up is definitely get your keys. However, don't lose yourself trying to get the keys. If find a culture that works for you.
Yes.
You should not feel like you have to totally change yourself. That's why I was saying it's a difference between being professional and totally losing yourself. Never lose yourself, because if you're uncomfortable all day or you're unhappy all day, it's not worth it.
Yes.
It's not worth it. Find a job that works for you. And some of us is better for some of us than others. You know, it's about what you're personally willing to deal with. But just know there's a difference between keeping it real and being professional. Who you are at home playing spades should not who you are. You should be at work. Like,
she been drinking.
I've been drinking. But yeah. So yeah, just do what feels right for you. Nothing is worth you being unhappy. So that's it for Free Smoke. I want to thank you guys for listening, and make sure you subscribe to the show and follow us at the Ain't Shit Show on all of our social networks, Twitter, IG, YouTube, SoundCloud, and good old Facebook, where I keep getting these chain letters in my inbox. Make sure you leave a comment on our social media platforms and write a review on Apple Podcasts. Help us get to the Apple Noteworthy page. I want to thank everybody who has been faithful listeners. And tell a friend to tell a friend. If you're a small business and you want to sponsor an episode, please contact us at the Ain't Shit Show at Gmail. And I like to end every show with a quote. And I really like this quote this week. And it says that racism is so American that when we protest racism, they assume we are protesting America.
Shout out to everybody.
Hey, until next week, y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.